I'm going to be talking to you about taking action. So taking action is, I'll just give you an example real quick if you don't know. So say you're really like thinking about going to the gym or going on a run or things like that, right? And you just think about it, and then if you take action, taking action is actually the part where you're going to the gym or you're running, or you get the point, right? So you need to take action, all right? So from this book that I have right here, Atomic Habits, very good book so far. I'm basically done with it. I've got a little bit more left. I might finish it today, next couple days. But there's action, and then there's motion. So those are the two fundamental parts of doing things, right? Or doing new things, I think is a good way to say it. So, excuse me. Motion, I'm going to quickly explain motion as well. So motion is like, if you're going to get into the gym, it's like thinking of what exercises to do, or who to bring with you, or what music to play, or like all the little tiny details, right? Excuse that voice crack. But yeah. And then action is you just straight up doing it. So I want to talk about the importance of taking action talk to you about the importance of taking action, and my thoughts about motion, which I just explained. So in the book Atomic Habits, it says that motion like kind of calms your brain down and makes you feel like you're getting something done, but really you're not. Like, you're not working, you're not doing it, you're just thinking about doing it, which if you're just thinking about doing it, then I don't think that'll accomplish anything. So like, if I'm thinking I'm gonna go on a run, right? That sounds good, right? That seems good. And then I don't. So like, I now have another example. Like, what if someone just says, I'm gonna slap you? They just walk up, I'm gonna slap you, and then walk away. You just say like, okay, and then you just go on. And then what if they walk up to you and they just legitimately just smack the shit out of your face? You're probably gonna do something back, or you're probably not just gonna say okay and then go on with your day, right? So that's like kind of the difference between saying you're gonna do it and doing it, which I think saying you're gonna do it is a big part of motion as well. So, I mean, motion isn't always bad, to be honest. Like, if you're going to the gym for the very first time, you don't know any exercises, you don't know how to bench, you don't know, like, what's the word? The form? Yeah, form. Like, proper formation for doing exercise. So if you squat, or if you do a deadlift, and you just, like, hunch with your back, and that's gonna be horrible, right? It's probably worse than going to the gym in the first place. So, to a degree, I think that motion is good. It's just, you can't stick with it, right? So what I mean by that is, excuse me, is that motion is important, but it's not as important as taking action. Nearly, not even close. So motion, let's just talk about the gym, right? I mean, I go, but I mean, you can't tell. I'm just kidding. Whatever. Skip that. So, with the gym, say you just walk in there and you have no idea what you're doing, and you just like throw around dumbbells, barbells, play around with the machines. Whoa, didn't mean like that. Let's check. Okay, so it is, I mean, and then if someone were to do the opposite and learn all the exercises, learn what to do, learn what to eat, which is kind of part of going to the gym, I'll be honest. And then, so that person that just went is going to be like back here, right? And then the person that's like all the way over here is the guy that researched before. So motion can be very beneficial. It's just, you can't rely on it, if you know what I'm saying. So if you rely on motion, that means you're not getting anything done. You just feel like you are. But it's like something I've been doing recently. I'll give an example of myself. So I've made routines, right? Like very productive days, and I've just wrote them down. And that's motion, right? Like writing down, wake up 5, meditate 5 to 5:15, right? That's all motion, but that's good, right? That's good, right? It's just motion doesn't give you results. Action does. So if you just have motion, or you're going through the motion, I don't know how you say it, because like taking action and then there's motion. I don't know. But with motion, you don't get any rewards, right? I mean, it can help you get the rewards from taking action earlier, which is great. And it can increase the rewards from taking action, but you can't rely on motion, if you get what I'm saying. Because if you just are only doing motion, then you're not getting any results, right? So say I just wrote down a routine and then I never followed it. Like, what would be the point, right? But say I write down the routine and then I follow it up, like by taking action, that would make the motion worth something and great. A quote I have from the book, obviously, well, I don't know obviously, but something it says is, we are so focused on finding the best way to take action that we never actually take action. So I'm just going to break that down. It means that you're too focused and like you're trying too hard to figure out the best way to, let's just say, read, I don't know, stuff like that. Sorry if you hear stuff. Read stuff like that. And like, you can find a way, right? That's good. And then you just don't need to spend so much time on it. Because if you try so hard finding the best possible way, you probably won't ever take action, right? And that's not a good thing. And then action, it should be like motion and then action, right? It should be motion followed by action. It shouldn't ever just be motion or straight action. Action's not bad. I'd say just taking action instantly, and then like only taking action is better than only doing motion. But it should be motion followed by action. So motion, you will learn what to do and how to do it. And then right after you learn how to do it and what to do it, you'll implement it, taking action. So this is a great thing, and I think it's not talked about often. And this book really sums it up well and explains it great. And I hope that I did the same thing to you. And just to say again, I got most of this from this book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. And I hope that you learned from this video, and I hope that this video taught you a lot. So always remember, the hardest part is to start. Peace.